We're joined by head coach Tony Dominguez. Western Washington University men's basketball team opened the GNAC to play today. 82-80 overtime loss to Simon Fraser. Tough game, battle throughout. Looks in the box score, 15 lead changes, 11 ties. You guys battled and battled and battled, but just ended up 2 points short. Give us a little statement on the game today, how you thought your team played.
It was Simon did a great job tonight, and on every aspect. So tip your hat to them. We were just a little off, it seemed like, and we still were playing pretty well. We scored a good amount of points, and I think our percentages are solid. Free throws, you're one free throw away from having a good free throw percentage. But other than that, I think if you look at the statistics, we're there. The big thing that stands out is the rebounding. They out-rebounded us by 10, which is something we're trying to really focus on. So it was a frustrating loss for sure, but something to grow on. And it's not an excuse, but we didn't have Jalen, so I know that'll help when he's healthy. But we just seemed, even though we felt like our percentages, we played pretty well, we seemed a little off today.
You guys were under the basket a lot on those rebounds. Seemed just a couple just bounced a little bit the wrong way. You were there, you kind of had the ball in it, but is that a case where it's just you got to be a little bit more aggressive underneath? And obviously they have.
They had some 50-50 balls that they got. I think there was one that I can remember. A couple of them where we shot threes and we were backpedaling instead of following. It was a pretty physical game tonight, and there was some that felt like we had great position on, but so we'll leave it at that. But kudos to them. We've got to fight back. We've got to be tougher than we were tonight.
You guys had some key defensive stops. D'Angelo at the end there drove the court to get the tie and bucket. You guys started out pretty well in overtime. They just got the last basket. But you look at it, I know it's not pounding on us, but 3 losses by combined 4 points. You guys are still right there. You're a great team. How do you get your guys to kind of get engaged? You're going to go on the road. You have one more game at home against Northwest Indian College, and you go play the #1 team in the country and Lindenwood. How do you keep them engaged?
You know what? It's life, and I'm frustrated, and I'm not smiling because it's okay. I'm very, very frustrated. I'm a huge competitor. But we did a lot of good things tonight, and the kid made a nice spinning shot, as I say, because D'Angelo had a nice spinning shot, but it was called a travel. And he only had 5 points on the evening. We did a good job on him, and he hit that shot. It's just kind of the way it bounces sometimes. I feel like those games, it wasn't supposed to go our way, no matter what we tried to do. But you're right. The teams that we've lost to are good teams. The games are really tight. We have chances of winning. And even though I'd say Simon Fraser did a great job, I would say a lot of our struggles were on our own today.
You mentioned leading scorer Jalen Green was out again for the game, but Dakota Ayala stepped up again in his role in the starting 21 points. 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He's been filling in pretty well for you. Usually a 6-man kind of candidate, but he's jumped in the starting lineup and done pretty well for you.
Yeah, Dakota's a starter. So is Lucas Holden. They're starter guys. We just have we're trying to recover from that weekend and trying to find the right mix. And the 3-guard mix was good. And I think that Dakota and Luke do well together. And so I think that mix is good. I think Jalen would have made a big difference tonight on defense, because of his length. I think that would have helped with some of our switches that we do. That definitely affected us. The way the Jazz shoots it, we really didn't want to double because if you watch all their games, he's kind of the reason they tick. Tonight, it didn't do much, and they still came out ahead. They hammered, some of our switches weren't what we've practiced, and it just kind of happened in the moment. And I'm not blaming them either. Our guys are working hard. They're trying. People are, they're not robots. But we definitely need to clean up our switches and how we do that. We want to try to fight through some of those screens, and we weren't really fighting through as hard as we normally do. But you know what? Our guys are very, very good. They're a great team. Our bench all the way through the guys that played a ton of minutes. And so I have a lot of confidence we'll have a really good season.
Hard-fought game, 82-80, Simon Fraser on top. Vikings are back at it a week from Sunday against Northwest Indian College, then they're going down to Vegas. Good luck to the team as they prepare for finals. I know it's a tough time of year with balancing being a student athlete, but you'll get them through that, get on the court, and we'll look forward to seeing the Vikings next time out.
Thanks, Jeff.